Good morning, fellow and future weirdos of the flock. How are you? Welcome to the party bed. We have good time. So, yesterday we left off. The king of Syria decided to try to muscle Ahab, the king of Israel. His name is Ahab. So Ahab was like, okay. But the king of Syria was like, run that. Like, everything you have, I want it. But just yours. Right? And then Ahab called everybody together and was like, the king of Syria is about to bust my ass. And the people was like, fuck no. Listen. We are not cowards. So, Israel decides to fight Syria. And Syria loses badly. But Ahab let the king of Syria live. And that pissed God off. So, there is a son of a prophet that's going around asking people to stab him. So he has to do, listen, God said stab me. And the guy was like, no. So then the prophet's like, well, lion's gonna eat you. So then he goes to another guy and is like, stab me. And the guy was like, okay. So he stabs him. And then somehow he ends up talking to Ahab, and he's like covered his face with dirt and shit. And he tells this wild ass story. And Ahab's like, well, fuck that shit, come with me. And then dude wipes his face, and Ahab's like, oh my God, it's a prophet. Oh, this is about to be old man. This is going to be old man. And the prophet's like, yeah, you're going to die because you're stupid. And you don't listen. So that's where we left off and where we are picking up. So before you even come in, did you take your medicine? Listen, it's so important. Wait, before I talk to you about taking pills. I didn't take my pills. So let's turn around real quick and go take our medicine. It's so important. Listen, if you're not alive, there wouldn't be anybody to watch my videos. So please, take your pills. All right. Make sure you stop right there behind the dishwasher and grab you some Keep Other People Alive juice. And then get comfy. I left you a bowl and a cigarette over there, so let's smoke it, drink it, read it, have a good time. So, we are on chapter 21. We're going to finish this book today. So, we may go a little bit over, but we're finishing a book. Okay, so it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard which was in Jezreel by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria. I thought he was the king of Israel, but now he's the king of Samaria. And doesn't Samaria include Judah? But there's a king of Judah. So how is he the king of Samaria and Israel, but not Judah? See what's happening. I don't know what's happening. But okay. So Ahab said to Naboth, listen, Listen, I will give you a better vineyard, right? Or I could just give you money. But I need this vineyard here, see, because it's close to my house and I need some herbs and spices and things. Not exactly sure why, but apparently I need them. So I need this vineyard. And Naboth was like, yeah, I would love to help you. But see, God told me you were coming, and He told me to tell you no. And mostly it's because this vineyard has been in my family for like a bazillion years. How about I just make you some herbs and shit? And then Ahab turned around and sulked back to his house, well, his castle. And he was like super vexed, right? Like so depressed, like melodramatic drama queen, right? Like one of those bitches that is too extra. Look, look, this is so extra. Anyway, Jezebel comes in and is like, what the fuck, dude? You look terrible. You smell bad. What's going on? And he's like, Naboth told me no. I wanted his vineyard and now he told me no. He said God said no. And Jezebel's like, are you the king though? Like, it really doesn't matter if he tells you no. You could just go take it. And then Ahab's like, I can't because God. And Jezebel's like, all right, all right, all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I got you all day. Listen. And you don't have to pay me for this one. It's on the house. Look. So Jezebel writes a note to um, the priests of these terrible ass people. And they have no problem with this. Like, this is so disrespectful. And why God didn't pay these people back for this, I have no fucking idea. But this is so fucked up. So she writes a letter to these people. And she's like, take some of my guys and have them say terrible things about these guys. So they're like, okay. So they take some of Jezebel's guys and they're like, say terrible things about this guy. So they tell everybody that he's blaspheming. He's a terrible guy. So they all stone him to death and he died. And then Jezebel is like, hey, you remember that vineyard that you were talking about? Yeah, that guy's dead, so you can go ahead and take it. I did good for you. So, God told Elijah, listen, go see this stupid guy. Tell him, stupid. And Elijah's like, this motherfucker. So I'm sure he's bitching the whole way to Ahab. And then Ahab, when Elijah finds him at the vineyard, of course, Ahab's like, how'd you find me? And Elijah's like, it's hard to find the king. Like, you are so extra, like it's hard to find you. Listen, you could play peekaboo with a baby and it would still know where you were at. Listen. But I'm not here to tell you how I found you. I'm here to tell you terrible things. You're gonna die. And everyone you love is gonna die. You're not gonna have no family. Jezebel's gonna die. It's gonna be terrible. Dogs are gonna eat you. Yeah, terrible. And Ahab's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Right? And uh um and then it says, like, since forever before or forever after, and I'm assuming till right now, nobody has been as evil as Ahab. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So when Elijah was done telling Ahab all the shit, Ahab rent his clothes and wept for a long time. And then God said, see, Ahab is humbled now. So I guess I won't be evil to him. I'll just wait till his son becomes king. And I'll just be evil to his son. And that'll be okay. Oh, this is the craziest. Oh my God. It is completely insane. But anyway, we are going to go pee, get a refill, pack a bowl, and smoke a cigarette, and we will be right back. All right, all right. Chapter 22. This is the last chapter of this book. Wait, finish. No, boom, wait. Digital high fucking five. We did it. We did it. Fuck yeah, we did. Yeah. You know why? You know why we did it? Because we're fucking awesome. Yeah. Listen. Listen. We're one book closer to being over. It's amazing. Listen. It's amazing. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. I thought it was Samaria. Listen, I don't know what's happening. And it came to pass in the 3rd year, Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. Okay. So Jehoshaphat at this time is baby king. Like he's been king for like a year or so, right? And the king of Israel said to his servants, Ramoth and Gilead, that's really ours. So, like, we need to go take it back. That's a good idea. Listen. And he told Jehoshaphat, listen, are you going to go with me? Because your shit is my shit, and my shit is your shit, because we're supposed to be one, but for some reason we're two. I mean, what do you think? And Jehoshaphat's like, you got a point. You got a point. We can fight over who Gilead belongs to later, but you're right. We should go. We should go get our ship back from Syria. So, um, then Jehoshaphat's like, we should go ask God. I mean, God, we we can't really do anything without, God's permission. So we should go ask. So, Ahab's like, I got prophets. And they all prophesied, like, yeah, do this shit. And then, uh, a guy called, okay, so they go and sit in the entrance gate, right, of Samaria, and called all the prophets together. And all the prophets got together, and there was a guy called Zedediah. Uh, and he made horns of iron and said, God said, with these horns, we'll push them back and consume them. Right? And all the prophets prophesied, saying, go and prosper, for the Lord will deliver it into your hand. And Jehoshaphat's like, is there another one? Like, there should be one more. And, hold on, there should be one more and that we need to ask. And the K.O.I said, oh, but that guy is so mean. He never says anything good, ever. Like, that guy, oh my God, he's so mean. Do we gotta ask him? And Jehoshaphat's like, yeah. So they went to get Micah. They went to go get Micah. And the messenger came to Micaiah, which is the prophet. And he told him, listen, all the prophets said this was a great idea. So, and the king is so happy. But the king of Judah thought we should ask you. So, tell him something nice. And Micah's like, no. Have you ever met God? Listen, if that is a bad guy. Listen, he's not nice. So I'm going to say whatever he told me to say. So they brought Micaiah. They brought him to the kings. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I should go. It's a great idea. Right? It's totally a good idea. You should do it. And the king of Israel was like, you fucking liar. Oh my God. How many times have I told you to stop lying to me? Right? Stop lying to me. What'd he really say? And Micaiah was like, okay, I'm going to tell you. I saw a throne. Listen, God talks to me in visions, so listen. I saw a throne, and God was sitting on it. And he was talking to all the angels there, and he said, I need somebody to lie for me. I need somebody to be a sneaky guy. And one of them came forward and was like, I got an idea. Listen, let me tell you. I got a great idea. Here it is. Listen. I'll tell all the other prophets to be like, yeah, it's a good idea. And then we kill your problem. He goes to war and he dies. It's a good idea. And God was like, all right, do your thing. So that's why all the other prophets are like, fuck yeah. And then Micaiah's like, fuck no. And then another prophet came up and slapped Micaiah in the face, or Micaiah in the face, and was like, why is God going to talk to you and me at the same time? It's no good. And then Micaiah's like, you will see the day you hide yourself in an inner chamber. Remember this moment, because you're going to know God talked to me, my friend. And so Ahab's like, take this guy to jail and tell them to afflict him harshly until I come back in peace. And then Micaiah being dragged away was like, if you come back in peace, motherfucker. and Ahab was like, fuck you. You suck. So then Ahab and Jehoshaphat went off into battle. And Ahab was like, I'm going to disguise myself and enter the battle. You put on your shit, right? And I'm going to go disguise myself. Why is the king? Well, he's a baby king. He doesn't know. So Jehoshaphat's like, okay, I'm going to take your shit. You take the regular clothes and go on. I'm going to protect you. So he went and did that. And the king of Syria told the people, or told his army, don't fight nobody, just the king of Israel. Just don't fight nobody, just find that guy. So they saw Jehoshaphat and said, oh, that's him right there. So they went and got him. And Jehoshaphat screamed like a little girl. And the captain saw that that was not the king of Israel. So they was like, no, we don't want this guy. But then somehow a dude shot a bow and it went right in between the armor somehow. But anyways, because remember, he's inside a chariot. So I don't exactly know what happened. But he ends up telling his chariot driver, I'm wounded as fuck, just take me back home. So he ends up getting back home and they buried him. Right? It doesn't say where, but they buried him. And when they washed the chariot, there was Ahab's blood in it. And it poured out, and then the dogs ended up drinking it because it was mostly water. And the rest of the acts of Ahab are in Israel's Chronicles. And his son Ahaziah became king. And Jehoshaphat began to reign over Judah in the 4th year of Ahab, king of Israel. And Jehoshaphat was 35 when he began to reign. And he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. And his mom's name was Azubah. And he walked in the ways of Asa, his father. But he still never took away the high places. And I'm guessing this is the high places for the other gods. Because God himself has a high place. It's the highest place. So I'm not exactly sure. And Jehoshaphat made peace with King of Israel. And the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat are in the Chronicles of Judah. And the remnant of the Sodomites, which remained in the days of Asa, he removed from the country. There was no king in Edom, only a deputy was king. And Jehoshaphat made ships of Tarshish and to go to Ophir for gold. But they weren't able to go because the ships were broken at Ezion-Geber. Then Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, said to Jehoshaphat, "Here, my people will go with your people, and we'll go get gold together." And Jehoshaphat was like, "Nah, fuck no. I learned my lesson with your daddy. No, no, no. I don't trust you people. You're terrible." And Jehoshaphat ended up dying and was buried with his fathers in the city of David, which is Zion. His father and Jehoram and Jehoram, his son, reigned in his stead. And Ahaziah began to reign over Israel and Samaria the 17th year of Jehoshaphat. And he reigned and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, reigned 2 years over Israel. And did, hold on. Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, began to reign over Israel and did evil in the sight of the Lord and walked in the ways of his father and his mother. And they made Israel to sin because they served Baal and worshipped him and provoked God to anger according to all his father had done. That is the end of Kings 1 or Kings 3. However you want to look at it. Anyway. Fuck yeah, we finished the book. And it took less time than last time. And I apologize, I'm mostly late. But I did this before and I forgot to turn on my microphone. So hopefully I did a good job. I did good job. Like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 100 on YouTube and 50 on BitChute and 50 on Rumble because I think it would be fun. But if I get to 100 on YouTube, I can go to Odyssey. That's what I get to do if I get to 100 on YouTube. And it might be fun to be on Odyssey. I don't know. Anyway, it's amazing and thank you for watching. I totally appreciate it. Don't forget, keep your head down, your nose clean, your shoes tied. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Don't get ready. Stay ready. Be good or good at it. Learn word magic. I love you and thank you and have the greatest day ever. Please like and subscribe. I love you.